It is Sunday the 14th of November and I haven't done one of these videos for about 3 months, mainly because I've been too busy enjoying the summer. But I haven't been idle in all respects, because I've sent my bits and pieces off, firstly to my mate James, who has straightened out these fork stanchions, and he's welded up this shroud. As you can see, there's a nice bit of weld on there to fix that. But most importantly, he's straightened out my frame leg, which is now at the right angle. Just now, it took a long time because my good friend James has a day job to do, and it took him several months to do all this work, but we've got there in the end. And then I had to take the frame and subframe and some bits and pieces to get powder coated. So I asked my mate Patrick, and he said, yes, I've got a mate called Steve who knows someone up in Basingstoke called Trevor who can do this at cost. In fact, the original price was a crate of beer, but there is a bit of a well, I had to go off a bit. But what I've got now is a completely shot blasted and powder coated frame. Look at that, isn't that shiny? And subframe, it's underneath that, all wrapped up in plastic, and lots of bits. I've got my top yoke and my side stand, and this is what it looks like. This is the fork bottom stanchion. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, look at that, isn't it all shiny? Oh, look at that. And I got that all done at cost price, so the whole lot cost me about 160 quid for all that powder coating, which I think is about half what it cost me. So I'm able to pursue my own work again, and I've respoked this wheel, and I'm just truing it up now, and I've got the last little bit to do. I've got it down to about a millimetre, which I think is close enough. Yeah, look at that. So the next thing to do is tighten these spokes up to the right tension, and then buy some tyres and inner tubes for that wheel and the one I did several months ago, and then put the forks together, and then put the bike together in terms of the frame and subframe. Steering arm spindle goes in, and then I've got the beginnings of what will look like a motorbike. And it's now Saturday the 11th of December, and I've been to a professional motorcycle vintage mechanic. Oh, he's not vintage, the bikes he fixes are vintage, and he's installed this swinging arm spindle for me. Cost me £35, but he needed a 20-ton press and the associated tools, so that would have cost me more. So it's all fitted now, and that's grease nipples all working. That's brilliant, ready to go. And I've been shopping. I bought my tyres, front and back, £75 each. Ouch. And I bought myself an handlebar. You need an handlebar, and some inner tubes, and just something else to my headlight shroud. Just like a seal arrangement to connect the headlight to the nacelle. Lovely jubbly. All I've got to do is get these tyres on now, which is not going to be easy, but I've looked at YouTube, and there's lots of Americans with beards and Texan drawls all willing to tell me how to do it. It's Monday the 20th of December, and look at that, one completed front wheel. Unfortunately, my skills at putting on tyres not up to scratch. I ended up puncturing the inner tube, and I decided to take the whole wheel to Conquest Motorcycles up in Verwood. A guy called Howard, who's got a nice machine, and he fitted the tyre within a nanosecond, and he did the same to the rear tyre as well. So it's great. So these wheels are just about finished now. Nice shiny hubs, everything working all right. Brakes all inside there, all working okay, all spokes all tightened up, tensioned, and wheel nice and trim. And same to be said for the rear wheel as well. So what I have got to do now is start making the thing look like a motorcycle rather than a bunch of bits, and for that reason I've bought myself one of these things. Look at that. That is like a scissor jack, so you just turn the handle here and the thing will rise up, and I'll be able to get the bike up to sort of working height once I've put some packing underneath, and then I shall have to put the wheels on the back there, and then start assembling the forks and then putting the forks in. I have to get some new bearings there, but it's all nice and clean and ready to go. So lovely jubbly, making progress. It's only taken me about 9 months to get to this stage, but hey ho, onwards and upwards.